Everyone, Gil here at GrayManPrepping. On this episode of Your Prep for Today, I want to talk to you about something a little old school. But first, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and take this opportunity to click that little red button down there and then ring the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video. Doesn't mean you have to watch it, but gives you the opportunity to watch it if you want to. All right. What I want to talk to you about, axes, hatchets, and wedges. Yeah, two types of wedges here. All right, so, we all know what pictures of axes and hatchets look like. And some of you have probably seen the wedges that lumberjacks use to make sure the tree goes the right way. Well, that's, one type of stuff I'm talking about. But you need to have a good set of axes and hatchets and wedges if you need to get firewood on your own. And sometimes it's just a good thing to have because you have a big tree and the bugs get to it and it dies, and you don't want to spend a couple $1,000s to have a tree company come in and remove it, and you want to do it yourself because, hey, all right, I got free firewood, or just I want to get it down and out of the way so it's not a hazard. You want to have the right tools to do the job. Now with axes, there are double-headed axes, and then there are single-headed. And then there's a whole nother set of axes. There are axes that are offset a little bit. And these are for use for like after you got the nice big straight pine tree down and you got it all cleaned up. It's like, I bet I could turn that into a good beam support. And therefore shaving the side of the log to square it up. And it's a very specialized tool that woodworkers use. So, if you're thinking about that, it may be something you might want to look into. Now, wedges, you got to have a proper size of wedges and enough of them to actually get the job done. You don't want to just have two wedges, and you hammer the one and hammer the other one in, and all of a sudden it's starting to push your tree the right way, but it's not quite doing it. The tree's trying to twist a little on you, and you need another wedge. I've actually seen some tree removal guys that had like a dozen wedges to use on a tree. So you may want to think about getting those. Now, the other type wedges goes in the end of the wedge where the head goes on, where it spreads the wood apart to keep the head on the axe. There are different types of those. There are the cyclonical ones, or the cone-like ones that are like a big donut that are wedge-shaped on and stuff. And you drive those in, and it spreads it evenly around as you drive it into the head of the axe. Now, there are other ones that are, how to explain it? Well, they're about like this tall and about that wide, and they're not straight. They go up and down like little zigzags on it. It's on the sides. So as it goes in, it bites every time it goes in, sort of like the sides are like little hooks like on it, but it's not a single hook. It's the whole side is cut like that. Those are great because when those go in, they can't slip out. The circular conical ones, like a donut, they're just smooth, and they can work their way out. The other ones, when they go in, they bite onto the wood, and they don't come out. So you may want to have a few of those around, so when you have to do repair on your axe, if you break the axe handle, get a new wooden handle for it, generally they don't come with wedges, or they do come with wedges that come with a wood wedge, which really doesn't get the job done right, in my opinion. Others have different opinions. They may love those wooden wedges. I prefer the ones that have the things on it. So you can put some of those in there, you just tap them down in there, and they bite in there, and they're there till the handle rots away. All right, so things for you to think of as far as other tools to have: axes, hatchets, and wedges. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't talk about hatchets. Hatchets are what you use after you've done all your splitting, after you trimmed all the branches off the tree and everything else, and you got splitting pieces, but you want to split it up a little bit more, make shavings and stuff for having the kindling to start your fire. Hatchets are good for that. Hatchets aren't big, heavy. They're short handles, like a claw hammer, and they got the little blade on it, and that's what they're used for. So you want to have a good hatchet as well. Now, hatchets come with wooden or metal handles on them. So you got to make your own choice what feels good to you. Now, I'm not an expert in using hatchets and stuff, so I know what I like, but I haven't used a lot of other stuff. Check out some of the channels out there that actually are made by lumberjacks and tree companies and stuff that actually deal with hatchets and axes every day. That's their job. You know, they're the full-time professional when it comes to those. So check with those guys to get information to find out what is best for you. All right. And as always, stay happy no matter what life throws at you. Stay safe. Don't do anything stupid or foolish. And most of all, keep on prepping, building up your supplies, and I'll see you in the next video.